In this quick session, we're going to talk about using shortcut keys to save work that you've been working on, to navigate in the document, and also to do some editing. And this can be done in many windows in different applications, not just in Word, but we're going to use Word for the purposes of this demonstration. So the first thing that I want to do is talk to you about the saving using the shortcut key. Normally when you save something, you would come up here and either click the save icon or click to save as, or what have you. But what you can do as you're typing is you can hit Control S and it's going to save it for you. Now this is the first time that we saved, so I'm going to save the document, and if we make any additional changes to it, then I go to save, let's say I hit Control S, watch what happens to the cursor. You'll see it was real quick, but you see it shift and change, and when it does that, it shows you that it's saving. So as you're typing, you can hit Control S without having to stop what you're doing and continue typing. You don't have to stop, reach for your mouse, come up here, click save, and then come back or whatever. You don't have to do any of that. You can just continue typing, and in the middle of a sentence, in the middle of a word, hit Control S and it saves. It's very quick, very fast. You can keep your hands on the keyboard and keep on typing. It's just that easy. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about is navigating with the keys. Of course, everyone knows about the up arrow and the down arrow, to the right and to the left, but a lot of people don't know about the home and the end keys and what they do. If you press home, the home key, which is generally on a full-size keyboard, well, unless you're using a laptop, it's going to be on the top row. On a full-size keyboard, it'll be off to the right. If you press the home key, it goes to the beginning of the line. If you press the end key, it goes to the end of the line. Again, home, end, home, end, home, end, home. If you press Control Home, it goes all the way to the very beginning. If you press Control End, it goes to the very end. The very beginning, the very end. Now, this is great if you have a lot of text and you need to navigate. Let's create some text here. Let's say 12, and there's how many sentences? Okay, so now you see we have. That was a random text generator, by the way. Some of you are looking at that and thinking, I've never seen that before. Microsoft, the Windows Word, Microsoft Word is not really a command line environment, but Word does recognize a handful of text-based commands, and the random text generator is one of those. So what I've done is I've created 12 paragraphs with 20 sentences per paragraph. So now we have a lot of text in our document here. And let's say that I'm at the end and I make a change, and I realize that if I'm making a change on a certain word down here, that word also shows up at the beginning of the document, and so I need to update that too. Well, I can either stop what I'm doing, grab the mouse, scroll up, or do the scroll wheel to get back to the top, which is also slow. Or as I'm typing, I can simply hit Control Home and I'm back to the very top of the document. I can make whatever change that I need to, and then I hit Control End and it goes back down to the end of the document, and I can begin typing again. So End takes you to the end of the line. Home takes you to the beginning, to the end, to the beginning. Control Home goes to the very top. Control End goes to the very bottom. All right. Now that we know how to navigate the cursor, we can select items as well. So if I hit the Shift key and the arrow key, then you see that I'm selecting letter by letter. If I hit Control Shift and the arrow key, then it selects word by word. If I hit Shift End, I've just selected the entire line. If I hit Control Shift End, you can see that I've selected everything from that cursor point on down. Okay? Same will hold true if you start somewhere in the middle and you hit Control Shift End. Everything from the point of that cursor on down has been selected. Same thing going upwards. If I hit Control Shift Home, from the point of that cursor upwards has been selected. Now this is great if you want to do some copying and pasting. What we're going to do is we're going to clear out some of that work there. Let's say that we want to copy this paragraph, copy and paste this paragraph. Control Shift End, and we're going to hit Control C. Control C will copy that text. Now I'm going to hit Control V to paste, and it's just that simple. And you can do that from application to application. You can go from one window to the other, and it'll work. All right. Now let's say that instead of copying, I wanted to cut. Control X. Okay. Come down, and Control V will paste it. All right. Now if you wanted to select everything on the page, you can do Control A, and everything will be selected. So those are some quick tips on how to save files, navigate the cursor, make selections, and cut, copy, and paste, all using your keyboard so that you can keep your hands on the keyboard, move faster, get your work done quicker, and stay in the flow of the work process without having to stop and grab the mouse every time that you want to do something. This will definitely improve your speed and make life easier for you and make work go a little bit quicker. Enjoy!